This is my video for CIS113 SQL Databases Week 7. This week we were given a folder of baseball stats, basically. And in that, in the core, you have 27 different Excel documents just containing various stats. Like I have a description for each of them here. All-Star is just list of players on each All-Star team per year. You have appearances by players per year and their starting positions, managers of the year, players, awards, and then on, batting, pitching, fielding, and postseason and regular season, and team stats, and a bunch of other things. And then over here I have important columns that come up between a lot of them. So one of the most important ones is player ID. That comes up very often. Obviously year ID, team ID, and league ID also come up, but those aren't as important usually. For a lot of these player IDs, how you can really differentiate where it's going. Then another one is franchise ID, and that comes up mainly just in teams franchises where you get the franchise ID and then teams. That's useful because for teams, I'll open that one up just because there's a lot to see in it. But you can see that the franchise ID isn't a super useful word, but it's specific to every team. Even if they change names or change locations, it stays the same. So that's how you can tell, you can keep track of stats between teams changing their names and all kinds of crazy things that happen. For player ID, that comes up in people, and so that's used for for players, managers, and everyone else. And these are all unique, and in this you get a bunch of different stats about all of them, like their full name, first name, last name, where they're born, where they died, weight, height, whether they're righty or lefty, things like that. So that ID is unique to each player, and so that's how you could use that as a key, a primary key from there, and use it throughout all these other ones to get specific data. So this week we were tasked with kind of looking at all of these files and figuring out what might work as an index or a table, a view, any of those things. So looking at that, I came up with a description of all of them here and what some of their important file columns are, but also the ones that connect between them. There are a couple, like teams half and managers half, that I don't fully understand what they are for, because they only show a year or two of the larger version of teams or managers, so they seem kind of pointless. And then two other files, home games and parks, have different column names, even though they could use year ID, league ID, things like that, but for whatever reason they just don't. So those don't work as well in this situation. Obviously you could just change the column names and then they would basically work just as well, but for whatever reason they don't. So player ID and franchise ID could both be used as keys to be used throughout the rest of the database because they're unique every time. So as primary keys, that's basically exactly what they are. So with that, you could also do views that include, you could either do batting and batting post, fielding post, basically just combining regular and postseason stats. And from there, you could allow a search by player, and then you'd be able to see all of their stats over their career, including regular and postseason. And then you could also even combine the fielding and pitching and all 6 of those together, and then you'd be able to see a player's entire career and everything that they've done. And then there are a couple of weird ones like fielding outfield and fielding outfield split. That seems to just be because before 1954, I think, the stats didn't actually differentiate between what position in outfield you were. So right field, center field, left field wasn't shown. So fielding outfield just shows the different positions that each of the person played in all of their games, and then for outfield split, that just shows outfield stats by player and position after they started actually tracking that. But they do show up in fielding as well, so it's a little weird. Do you also have like appearances and salaries that could all be combined as a table cluster with all these other ones and awards players? It's because they all use player ID. So if you wanted to say, see everything about a single player, if you put all of these into a table cluster and make a view that combines all of them, and you just use the player ID, you can see all of the awards they've won, their salary throughout the years, teams they've played on, their stats, everything that you would possibly want to know. You could also do a similar thing for managers, or you could even put the managers in with the rest of it, and then you could see if a player became a manager, and you can also see All-Star, or Hall of Fame, any of those types of things. And also you could use the player ID to create an index, and so that way if you put all this data together and you have the index, you could really cut down on search times, because an index is much faster than just having a regular table. This would really help with showing everything off.